Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Ijoma here, and in today's video we're going to learn how to make this beautiful two-piece. This is a flace skirt with a drawstring pocket, and the top is a crop top. So for this particular style you would need 6 yards, a complete 6 yards of Ankara fabric. You can see that the top has a zipper, the back has a zipper, and we are going to be using a triangular flay for this type of dress. The triangular flay will save your fabric, because if you want to do a full circle flay, 6 yards will not be enough. You can see our drawstring pocket. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is to cut out our triangular flay, and in order to know the amount of fabric that you will fold out, you will have to do some calculations. Now the waist that I'm working with is 45 inches. The full length of the skirt is 42 inches. Her waist is 45, her full length is 42. So in order to know the amount of fabric that you're going to fold out, you will divide her waist by 3.142. That is for half flay. But if you are cutting out a full flay, you will divide her waist by 6.28. But we are making a half flay, right? So what I'm going to do is that I will divide the 45 by 3.142. So if I divide it by 3.142, I will get 14.3. Then this 14.3, I will add the full length of the skirt, that is 42. So 14.3 plus the full length of the skirt, that is 42, you get 56. So now this fabric that I folded out right here is 56 inches. I folded it by 56 on 4. So I want to measure in order to be sure that the fabric I have here will be enough. Now after doing this, you go ahead and fold this particular fabric in a triangular manner. After your first fold, you do your, so this is my second fold, right? And it is giving us the triangular shape already. And remember that I've divided my waist by 3.142 and I got 14.3. So from the pointy part of this triangle, I will start marking 14.3. You can see the way I placed my tape. If you place the tip of your tape at the pointy area, you mark 14.3. So I'll go ahead and mark this 14.3 round. I did not add zipper allowance. This is flay. I don't know, but at the end of the day, your zipper allowance will come out. So don't add any extra allowance. After cutting it, your zipper allowance will come out. I don't know how it happens, but it happens all the time. But if you want to add zipper allowance, it is still okay. But me, I didn't add any zipper allowance. Now after marking this 14.3 round, I will cut it out. Then from this particular area, this is our waist, I will start taking the full length of this skirt. And remember that this skirt has a band, and I want the band to be 2 inches. So I will take out 2 inches from the waist area and I'll start marking 42. But instead of 42, I'm making it 44. I want to add extra allowance. So you place 2 inches at the waist area, you mark 44 at the down part, or your full length, whatever your full length is. Remember to be taking out the 2 inches for your band. Take out 2 inches. You can see my tape started at that waist area. The 2 inches is at the waist area. Then you mark your full length of the skirt. Now after marking this full length, I'll go ahead and connect my full length and I will cut out. And that is it for our triangular flay. But looking at this particular flay, you can see that one side is not complete, like one side is not long enough. And this happens when you are working with Ankara. It happens all the time. There's no how you cut out a long flay on an Ankara fabric without joining it. Now that place that is not complete, I'll open it up and I will get my remaining part of my remaining Ankara. I will get my remaining Ankara and I will complete this particular area. You can see this place that has this white line. Yeah, that place is not complete. So I will open this flay up and I will get my extra Ankara and then I will join. But before that, iron this triangular flay so that you know the side. Iron is very well. Now this is my lining. I'll also go ahead and fold my lining the same way I folded my skirt. You can make that skirt without a lining, but I want to add lining to it. It will make it appear, it will make it look fuller, and the flay will also look firm. Now I'll go ahead and fold this lining. After folding the lining, I'll make a triangular flay with it. Now after making this triangular flay, I will place the Ankara on top. Make sure that the two of them are equal around the waistline. Now, after placing it, you will cut out the waist. Then at the full length, the lining will be like 5 inches shorter than the Ankara. I don't want the lining to reach the full length, so it is like 4 or 5 inches shorter than the Ankara skirt itself. Now I'll keep my lining aside. This is it. This is what it looks like. I'll keep it aside and I'll join my Ankara, the incomplete part. I will join it to make it complete. And like I said, remember to iron that triangular flace so that you can know the side. I've ironed mine on already, so I can see my side line on this skirt. The reason why I said you should iron it is that when it is time for you to fix your pockets, you will not be confused. Now I am done joining this Ankara to that incomplete part, and I will refold my triangular flace the way it was. I am folding it back. You fold the skirt back to how it was. Then after folding it, you will measure that incomplete part so that it will be complete. I have joined it already. You can see the white line. That is where I joined an extra fabric from. Then after that, you are going to measure 44, 42, whatever full length you have already. You make sure that all of them are equal. So you can see I have folded my triangular flace the way it was. Now I'll go ahead and cut out, and after cutting out, all of them will have the same length. Now after cutting this out, make sure you notch your side so that once you open your skirt, you can tell the side. You can see my side line already. I ironed it so that we know my side line. Now this is the remaining Ankara. I will use it for my crop top. The crop top is not really difficult. The full length of her top is 19. Her bust is 47, but you add like 2 inches for ease because that top is not fitted, right? So from the shoulder, I will mark 19. 19 is the full length of the top plus 2 inches for hemming. 19 is the full length of her top. Then her normal armhole is supposed to be 9, but I made it 10 because this top is free. So everything about it will be free. Instead of marking your normal armhole, you can come down by extra 1 inch so that the top will be free around your armhole. After doing that, I will draw my lines, my chest line, my bust points, the full length, and 2 inches for seam allowance. Sorry, when I was marking this area, I didn't know that my camera wasn't recording, but I will explain very well. So for the neck width, the neck width is 3 inches, the neck depth is 4 inches. That is for the front. Neck width is 3, depth is 4. Then I marked her shoulder. Instead of marking 8 inches for her shoulder, I made it 9 because I want the shoulder to be wider also. This is a free top, so everything is like 1 inch wider than the normal measurement. And I marked her armhole. Then I'll go ahead and divide her bust by 4 plus extra 2 inches for seam allowance. Her waist, I will divide her waist by 4 plus extra 2 inches for seam allowance. Then I'll go ahead and cut out. Now I am done cutting out. I'm trying to explain further. Now I am placing my tape rule everywhere to make sure that the measurements I have is okay. Now after cutting this front, I used it to cut out my back. The only difference between the front and the back is the neck depth. The neck depth of the back is 1.5, but the front is 4 inches, and the back also has 2 inches for zipper allowance. I added 2 inches for my zipper allowance. I wanted to have a zipper so that it will be very easy to wear. Now these are my sleeves, and I have cut out the sleeve. The length of the sleeve is 10 inches plus extra 2 inches for hemming, and that is 12 inches. I am not adding lining to this. I want to use bias to turn everything. There's no point adding a lining. Now after doing that, I will cut out my pockets, and my pocket to have a drawstring. So the size of this pocket will be big. You can make it 15. by 10, 15 by 10. It has to be big so that after hemming and inserting your drawstring, it will squeeze it now so that it will not look so small. So make it 15 by 10. 15 by 10. After cutting the right pocket, I'll cut the second pocket, the left one. Then after doing this, I will hem one side of that pocket. That is where I will insert my drawstring. Now, this is the fabric that I want to cut out my drawstrings from. For the length of your drawstring, you can just go ahead and make it 15 inches. So these pieces that I'm cutting out now are for my drawstrings. You cut 4 pieces because each pocket will have 2. Each pocket will have 2. So I'll go ahead and complete them. 4. Then after doing that, I will fold these Ankara pieces that I'm cutting. I'll fold them so that they'll be very tiny. That is what I will use for my drawstrings. Now, these are my top pieces. This is the front. I've opened up the front. I will use my bias tape to turn the neckline. But before I do that, I will join the both of them at the shoulder. The front and back, I will join the both of them at the shoulder before turning my neckline. Now, after doing that, I have turned with my bias, right? And I've closed my zipper allowance. I'll go ahead and shape the sides. After shaping the side, I will also hem the full length. I will use 2 inches to hem the full length because I added 2 inches for seam allowance. Now, these are my pockets. And I had to fold in 1/2 inch round so that it will be easy for me to stitch down to the skirt. Now notch the center of that skirt, open it, not the center of your pocket, sorry. You open up the center of your pocket, that area you folded for your drawstring, fold it into 2 and notch the center or open the center a little. Then you will start inserting your drawstring. I couldn't find my safety pin, so I'm using this picker. Picker is actually very easy for inserting drawstrings. I don't know, but I prefer using picker to safety pins. It works perfectly for me. So I will insert it in my picker. And then I'll push them through. Now I'll also go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other pocket. You insert from the side and they will come out from the center. And this one is the last one. You insert the side. And they'll come out from the center. Now, after doing this, you are going to stitch the sides so that the drawstring will not pull out. Now, after doing that, I will knot my drawstring. And you can see the shape it's giving me already. The top is looking smaller than the down part. So just go ahead and tie it. So after tying it, you can use your lighter. You can use a lighter to seal the tip so that they will not pull. Now, after doing this, you will get your skirt. That's why I said that you should iron your skirt so that you will know the side. You should notch your skirt so that you will know the side, because when it is time to fix these pockets, you may get confused. You know, this is a flay dress. Now, I have ironed my skirt and I know my side. You can see the line there. The line the iron gave that skirt. And I also notched the side. So, the pockets will be 10 inches. You start from 10 inches. Remove your band measurement, then mark 10 inches. The pocket will start from 10 inches. So place it there and pin it round. You can even gather the down part of that pocket. You mark 10 inches from the waist of your skirt. And then your pocket will start from there. So this 10 inches is more like your hip line. From your waist to your hip is 10 inches, right? So this pocket will be on your hip. You can see the way I'm pinning it round. After pinning this particular side, I will also pin the other side. So I'm done with that side. Over to the next side. You can see the line my iron gave to that flay around there. So automatically I know the side of my flay. I'll get my 10 inches measurement. So this is 10 inches. I'm trying to make sure that the two pockets are equal. Then after doing that, I'll place these pockets on top, gather the center and pin down. Then after pinning them down, you will use your sewing machine to run a stitch round. You have to stitch on top. It is very easy that way. Just go ahead and stitch right round. Now I am done fixing my pockets, and this is what it looks like. It is very fine and stylish. The next thing that we are going to do is our band. I've cut out my band already. It is 4 inches, then 2 inches on fold. I've added hard interface, so just go ahead and sew each round. It is 2.5. That it is 2 inches normally, then ½ inch for seam allowance. Just fix it round. Now I have joined my band, fix it round, and it is okay this way. Now after joining my band, I will use my lining to give it a clean finishing. Like I will use this lining to cover the area where I joined my band to my skirt. Now this is my top. I am done hemming the down part and I'm done joining the sides. Now I'll go ahead and fix my sleeve. After fixing my sleeve, I'll fix my zipper. This top is very easy, so I'm trimming the armhole more so that it will be very free. This type of top has to be free around the armhole. Then after doing that, I'll open up my zipper allowance and I'll fix my zipper. So if you are adding a zipper to this top, it should be an open zipper. It should be an open zip so that you can wear it easily. Now I am done turning my band with my lining, and if I turn it over, you can see that my band is in between the main fabric and the lining, and it is looking really good. I like this method. That if I'm making a free skirt, this is the method that I use. It is very easy, very easy. Now I will close the side of that skirt. After closing the side, I'll iron and I will mark out my zipper allowance. You know, we are fixing a zipper to this skirt, so just go ahead and iron the side seams. This is the center back seam actually. So after ironing the center back seam, you fold your skirt into two. You can see the way I folded it. Fold it into two and mark out your zipper allowance. So first of all, I'll measure this skirt to get my actual waist measurement. Then wherever the waist measurement stops at, my zipper will continue from there. So the waist I'm working with is 45 inches. From the center of the skirt, I'll measure 12.5. I'll measure 22.5, and then I will close my zipper allowance. Now this is what my skirt looks like. I'll open up my zipper allowance. The zipper will stop at my hip line. It will start from the waist and it will stop at 10 inches. Now I'll also get my zipper and I will fix it. I'll fix the zipper for the top and for the skirt. Now after fixing my zipper, this is what I have. It is looking nice. So you can use bias to hem the full length, or you can overlock it. You can also overlock your lining. So that is all for my skirt. And for the top also, I have added a zipper to my top. So this is what my skirt looks like, and I hope it is beautiful. So registration for our December online classes is ongoing. We have over 10 online classes. If you want to register, you can drop a comment in the comment section and I will direct you on how to register. Also, do not forget to click on the like button and click on the subscribe button. Also click on the notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be notified. You can see our top. I can open it up. That is the reason why I said you should use an open zipper. So guys, I hope this tutorial is helpful, and thank you all for stopping by. See you all in my next video. Bye.